Hi musicians, this is a video about our brown belt. Now this is the belt that comes right after red belt where you were doing pepperoni pizza and the song D major scale up and hot cross buns. In red belt what you'd been learning about was eighth notes. Notes that are connected at the top. Remember that these are faster notes. We're continuing in our brown belt to use notes like this. So these notes, when we say them in a rhythm, we usually use T-T if there's two of them. If there's four of them in a row, it's T-T-T-T. Make sure that you say, make a new sound for each blob or note head of a note, because that means make sound here. Also, a good reminder is that whether you have two and two, like two pairs of eighth notes, or four of them connected at the top, they sound the same. They're both four eighth notes. They're both saying T, 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 T. Or you can think pepperoni, pepperoni. And that was a really helpful way to think about the rhythm of pepperoni pizza, where we said pepperoni pizza, pepperoni pizza, pepperoni pizza, pepperoni yum, rest. So I'm reviewing those big ideas with you because you're going to use those in brown belt as well, but brown belt gets a little trickier. We change up our rhythm quite a bit more, and we don't have just pepperoni pizza or cheeseburger, cheeseburger. Okay, we have a lot more changing rhythms. So for this video, I think we'll be going through just the first two songs on our page here to kind of break up the brown belt into two videos and basically two halves of the page. So you can listen to one video, practice these songs, and then listen to the other video, practice those songs, and submit your recordings when you're ready. So I want you to look at the top. We're at the top of page 21. It's right after that red belt page. And we have a rhythm rap, number 72. Do you see pepperoni pizza somewhere in here? We have that rhythm in this song, but only once. Look really close. We don't have it in the first measure because that doesn't start with those fast eighth notes. Pepperoni pizza happens in the second measure. So we know what's happening in this rhythm. And if you look at the very end, we have pepperoni yum, rest. Okay, so what's happening in the other measures? There's two ways to think about it. You can think about it with the words ta and tt. Remember, ta is for quarter notes that are on their own like this. Tt is for a pair of eighth notes like this. So you could think of our rhythm like this. Ta, t, 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 ta, t, 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 ta, 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 t, 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 ta, t, 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 ta, rest. Yes, there's a bow lift and a repeat here. So when you practice playing this on a string, you get to pick your note. Make sure that you do those two things. How do we know that this song is going to be played with our bow? It has bow symbols on top. Down bow, up bow, and so on. And even that bow lift is something that tells us we are using our bow. Okay, now another way to think about this is using food words for everything. This is kind of my favorite way to think about rhythm because once you can see a chunk in here, once you can notice these different rhythm words, I think it's really helpful. If you look at the first three notes, that is exactly like what you did over in the song D major scale up, number 69. For this one, I like to teach this and think about it like this. Cheese, burger, 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 yum, rest. Okay, so if we use that word when we have a quarter note and a pair of eighth notes, we know that this song, this rhythm rap, starts with cheeseburger. Now the next three notes do not exactly match, but they're like a mirror image, aren't they? So you could say burger cheese. I'd rather say Oreo. Okay, so that means that this rhythm rap goes like this. Cheeseburger Oreo, pepperoni pizza. Cheeseburger Oreo, pepperoni yum. Rest. What's another word that sounds like ti-ti-ta? If you're a fan of unicorns, this is your lucky day. You can also use the word unicorn to do this. Okay, here's what it sounds like. Cheeseburger unicorn, pepperoni pizza. Cheeseburger unicorn, pepperoni yum. Rest. Okay, so which words did you like better? Are you a unicorn fan? Are you more an Oreo fan? Or is there something else? I want you to tell me in your video reply what word you used to think about this rhythm. And next step, I'm going to play this for you. Again, it's a rhythm rap, so you get to decide what string or note you do it on. I like to do these on an open string. Usually I do D string and then A string. Okay. Part of that is we use these strings quite a bit, so I'm also just practicing some great skills for this time. I'm going to say this rhythm while I play. If you're ready to try this with me, go ahead and play with me. And say the words. It helps so much. We're going to do it 2 times. First time I'll be playing on D string. Second time I'll play it on A string. Ready, set, and here we go. Cheeseburger Oreo, pepperoni pizza. Cheeseburger Oreo, pepperoni yum. Now A string. Cheeseburger unicorn, pepperoni pizza. Cheeseburger unicorn, pepperoni yum. Rest. All right, how did you do with that rhythm? Did you match my speed all the time? If you did, that means that you are reading the rhythm, you're hearing the rhythm, and you know what to do, and you're able to play it. Now the cool thing, once you have totally mastered this rhythm rap, you know the rhythm for the next song called Buckeye Salute. Now this song, number 73, is one of your brown belt testing songs. I'd like to play it for you, and as I play, watch in your music. You're going to see that there's a lot of changing notes here. This is not a rhythm rap, it is a song with changing notes. And I'll be playing on a violin. The fingers look the same on violin and viola. So no matter what instrument you play, I want you to double check which note you start on, which note you end on in each line, and then I'll talk more about what to look for inside of each line as well. For pepperoni pizza and D major scale up for your red belt songs, those use a very predictable pattern, but this is brown belt, so the pattern changes up, and sometimes there's some surprises in here. Okay. Buckeye Salute. Did you figure out which note to start on? Heidi. All right. Ready, set, here I go. All right, now that sounds pretty cool, huh? Could you hear those rhythm words the whole way through? Cheeseburger Oreo, pepperoni pizza. That happens for both of those lines. Line 1, line 2, the speed of your bow is exactly the same as your rhythm rap number 72. But now we've got some work to do with figuring out which notes we're going to be playing in each